I've got a big announcement to make. Good day, Lowell Shepherd here, January the 7th. I'm in Oita, Kyushu. I've got a big announcement to make. And before I tell you the announcement, I need to tell you what's on my mind. First and foremost, what's on my mind is to cross the North Pacific solo before I'm 70, and what I must do to prepare for that, prepare my boat and my own training. And my goal now is to cross in 2024. What else is on my mind is that in 2023, I have 3 big projects in addition to the training for the crossing. I've got a book contract, which I'm writing now, and it's the writing of that book that's partly fueled this time of reflection. Number 2, I've got a TV series being filmed from March onwards with the History Channel in Okinawa. They're following me around as I visit by boat remote places in Japan. Both the book and the TV program is called Dare to Dream. And then the Never Too Late Academy, which has brought real meaning and purpose to the mission beyond my own kind of selfish, self-indulgent side of this. You know, meaning is derived from purpose and responsibility. And I have a responsibility to my family and my grandson and my fellow Never Too Laters. Part of that responsibility is earning a living, because I've come from the nonprofit sector and don't have a mountain of money behind me. So I have to make this work, and the Academy is the business that's growing out from the project. And I'm really grateful for my other founders and investors, part of that. So that's 2023. But first and foremost is I need to keep training for this crossing that has gripped me, and I must do it. And so I've come to a conclusion. It is the result of niggles over the last year and on my training voyage around Japan since I left Tokyo cruising full time. The announcement is this. I don't think Wahine is the boat I should cross the Pacific on. There, I've said it. I realize it's very subjective. I don't know whether even others will understand the emotion I feel saying that. You know, I love Wahine. My friend Gary in Thailand told me I'll know the right boat because she'll speak to me, and that there's no perfect boat. He was right, and Wahine spoke to me. In the last 4 years, she's been my home on the water, where I've been 90% of the time. She's been my laboratory, my studio, my think tank, my refuge. And for the last nearly 2 years, we've been sailing full time. Most of that solo, but without others on board at times. But you know, I've never felt completely safe. Here's the niggles. She doesn't have a skeg rudder. I bought the hydro vane to compensate for that. She's not as heavy as a boat as I want. She's got a fin keel. I think I need a full keel. She's not really that friendly for single-handed sailing. I've rigged her as best as I could, but I still have to go forward out of the cockpit to reef the sails. And also a big one is she's a Japan registered vessel, which has been helpful as I've been cruising Japan, but unhelpful because I can't install or operate all the equipment I need on board because she's a Japanese vessel, and to have that equipment like a VHF radio and an AIS transponder, I need a license in Japanese, and for those examinations, the exam is in Japanese, and my Japanese is just too rudimentary. And I've just concluded that she's probably not the one, and I need to start searching for a new boat and a buyer for Wahine. So that's the news. My eyes moistened earlier as I was considering doing this video. I'm going to talk to my shore team later today, sound them out on the news, sharing with my family. But that's it. So Happy New Year. I hope it's a productive and meaningful year for you. Bye. Hello again. Since I talked to you last, I have spoken to my shore team, at least 6 of them gathered together with me, and had good feedback. And there's much to do. And the thing I didn't stress in the video before on the legal issue is not just what I can have inside in terms of electronic equipment, what I'm licensed to use, but also being a Japanese vessel, it's how far I can go. And I've talked about this a lot on the YouTube channel and on the blog occasionally too. And I could leave Japanese waters illegally and risk getting caught by the Coast Guard and having the boat confiscated. Of course, I don't want to do that. And so both the fact that she's borderline blue water and that legally she can't go outside Japan waters without a lot of paperwork and things I have to do and costs involved. Therefore, that's all part of my reasoning that I need to get a foreign registered blue water boat. I don't know how that's going to work out. So much to resolve. I'll keep you posted. But just want to say thank you for subscribing, following. It does mean a lot to me. And if you're a never too later like me, check out the Academy, because I'm trying to pour as much content and lessons learned and what I'm learning from others on that website too. So thanks very much for listening. Appreciate it.